welcome to today's episode of Drum Tips. I'm so glad you are here with me. What I will cover in today's episode will be rim shots. I'm going to explain what they are, what they're used for, and the most effective and ergonomical ways to go about using them. So a rim shot is that heavy backbeat you hear across genres in the context of many, many, many different grooves. Whether it's rock, reggae, metal, funk, you name it. It is used in every genre, except when, of course, you're doing a side stick, which I'll cover in another video. Every groove uses the rim shot. Now, of course, there are a couple stylistic exceptions to the rule, like, for example, those old 70s disco records. The snare tone was achieved through a power stroke, which is a rim shot without, the shaft of the stick hitting the rim. It's just the tip hitting the center of the snare head, and they just detuned the snare and threw some paper towels and gaff tape on it, and that's what gave that signature 1970s disco tone. But 98% of the time, if you're not using side stick, you're going to be using a rim shot in your groove, and of course you would also be using this for accents on the snare when you're playing some intricate roll or some intricate fill or soloing or crescendoing, decrescendoing. On those apex moments or accented notes, you would be using a rim shot. So what I'd like to do now is just demonstrate a few isolated rim shots so you understand how to go about them. And now what I'd like to do is put it in context. So what I'm going to do is just play some grooves, and the fills are going to be mostly snare based, where I'll be using a mix of rim shots, power strokes, and ghost notes. Future Kev here. I just want to make a little note for some of the new folks who might not know any better. Rim shots are only used on the snare drum. You never use them on toms. They sound horrendous. That's the reason why. Toms, you just want to keep nice and wide open. Now, if you happen to be a Latin or reggae drummer and you have a timbale or a set of timbales in your setup, you can do rim shots on timbales for accents. But you never want to do them on toms. This really just applies to snare, and of course, timbales if you happen to play in the genres that use timbales. Thanks so much for watching today's clip. I hope it was both enlightening and engaging. If you like what you've seen here, please go ahead and like the video no matter what platform you are on, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. That always helps out with the algorithm, and I will see you in the next episode of Drum Tips. Until then, rock on.